Hello again, everyone, and I hope you've been enjoying all the lovely content that we've been receiving this afternoon. It's been absolutely fantastic. So, as I said earlier, we talked about welcoming the customer in, and now it's time to say goodbye. And what I would like to talk to you about now is how saying goodbye well can actually be the start of your retention campaign and the validity of your retention campaign. So let's jump in. Game over. So does the end really mean the end? Can we actually, like I say, create a better experience once the relationship is finished or finishing to really empower a better retention campaign as we go forward? So this is an example of an email I received for packed coffee after I cancelled my subscription. And what I really like about this is it has an element of humour about it, but it has a really clear ability to log back into my account and start the subscription again. And so this could be one of those emails that gets buried in somebody's inbox for a long time, but if they then search for Pat Coffee, they have a very clear, easy way of being able to restart their journey and restart their relationship again. So, oops, pressed once too quickly. So then we've got an example here from Freddie's Flowers, and the reason why I've called this one to your attention is I really felt that this was helped by the customer service person being very personal. And I didn't feel that this was a kind of, off-hat communication that was coming out. I really felt that this was a genuine email from a customer service agent. And I would really challenge you to think about those points where you can allow your customer service teams to be personal and to bring that personal element into their communications, even when they are ending a relationship or helping to finish a relationship. Because like I say, the end can actually be the start of something new. And what this calls to mind for me is a survey that Jim Bilton used to run from Selligent Marketing. He used to run this survey every year with Dovetail and their clients and the wider subscription market. And time and time again, it showed that dealing with a complaint in a satisfactory way actually increased the likelihood for that customer to renew and to retain. So I would like you to think about that when you're thinking about offloading customers and ending a relationship. Is this actually the leaping off point for having a much better action with them further down the line when you try and win them back? So I think that you need to consider an exit strategy. And I think that this is where publishers can really learn from their direct consumer counterparts. So I've got an example here of Amazon, and I know that there will be people in the audience that think this is quite contentious because it's actually a 3-stage cancellation process, which can feel a bit like, oh my God, I'm just trying to jump through a hoop, I just want to cancel. But it's very quick, it's very clean, and it's very simple. There's a lovely progress bar that goes across the top so the customer knows where they're going and knows how many hoops that they're going to be asked to go through. But what it does is it actually makes you stop and think as a customer and really think, do I really want to cancel? Look at all these great benefits that I'm actually going to lose if I do cancel. Thinking, and then the second one, I love this, is they're going, come on, just have another 30 days on us. It's fine. I mean, why wouldn't you? So there's the option to keep the membership or to cancel it. And then the final page is, again, cancel or keep, cancel or keep. And yes, like I said, I do appreciate that this could be quite annoying, and especially if all you want to do is cancel. But what Amazon are just delicately pointing out, and you can just go bang, bang, bang and click through all of them. They're just trying to make that point of cancellation a point to go, oh, is that really what I meant to do? Is that really going to be the benefit for me is to cancel? Yes, I need to cancel. No. Or am I on the fence? And I think it gives those people that are on the fence an opportunity to go, yeah, okay, fine, I'll stay. But I think it's done in a positive way is my point. It does progress them through the cancellation quite nicely and clearly, but it also, you know, it says goodbye in a positive way. And I think that's what that's the point I'm driving at here. So as I mentioned earlier, feedback is very important. And I think at the start of a journey and at the end of the journey are two really important points to ask for feedback. If you don't ask for feedback as somebody is leaving you, you don't know why they're going. And I think that you need to start deploying exit surveys so that you can start to understand what it is that's triggering people to exit and to leave you. And you're doing this because you then have clear data in order to improve what you're doing. You know, if the editorial content has suddenly fallen off a cliff and it's really not resonating with subscribers, then editorial need to know about that. If it's the fact that the packaging always ends up ripped and the magazine or the paper ends up in a mess before it even gets on their dining room table, then you need to know that, because that's something that you can take to your mailing house or your delivery companies, right? It's something tangible, so you can improve the service that you have and iterate as you go. So win back. So if cancellation and losing a customer is the kind of jumping on point, then win back is the point of it, right? If you have a positive experience of leaving a company, you're twice as likely to go back to them, because you know that they're going to deal with you in an intelligent, grown-up way if you decide to cancel again. And so I would like you to think about the last time that you looked at your retention activity. So there's another poll going online now. You know, when was it that you last had a look at to see how well each of those communications is working? Oftentimes with the welcome and the thank you, they went in years ago and you haven't even looked at them, and they may not be talking about the product as it is now. It should be something that is absolutely at the forefront of everything that you think about. Those exit messages, those retention messages are really, really important. So here's an example from Freddie's Flowers. As I said earlier, Freddie's Flowers is a subscription service where you get a bunch of flowers every other week. And I think I received this one about 6 weeks after I cancelled my subscription. And I just thought it was a really nice message. It highlighted the product that would be coming, the latest kind of flower arrangement. It gave me a really nice offer. I had the opportunity to get 2 boxes for half price, but also there's this really nice standout at the end. Have you got any questions? Were you 100% satisfied? Again, this feedback, and it gives you a direct email address and a direct phone number. And I think this this message, although it is a win back campaign, it was just really nicely timed and really nicely delivered, and it's not too shouty. A lot of retention campaigns I see are very shouty, and I just felt that this was very nice and on brand, and it really had that feeling of trying to welcome somebody back in, and that kind of hug factor that we talked about earlier. But it doesn't always have to be about offering a discount. It can be about offering something more tangible, like additional content, for example, or you know, an exclusive something that you couldn't normally get from the editor or from, you know, some of the wider team. But one mistake I have seen is companies that tend to put their best offer at the end. And all they're doing is training their customers to wait for the end. So if you have a good offer, you know, you have a discount that you want to give your customers, put it at the beginning, get them in, get them across the line. It will help with the lifetime value, and it will help with that feeling of being rewarded for being loyal, even though they're coming back to you and they haven't been with you for a while. And I like the thought of, you know, like the email here. It's not about you haven't been with us for ages. It's very much like, hey, look, we've got some beautiful flowers, and would you like a discount? And so that kind of brand message was really nice and really delicate. So I think before I hand over to Hurst, who are going to give us a presentation on their win-back campaign that they submitted for the Selligent Awards, we have some time for questions.